Have you ever noticed what types of companies have been shut down lately? Mega Upload, one of the highest rating piracy websites on the internet, was just shut down. Portions of it were shut down. It takes time to shut down. The founder of it, I believe his name is .com, it's not his full name, changed it, but he was just arrested in New Zealand with the help of New Zealand police and the FBI, who ransacked his mansion, arrested him, took $1.5 million in Ferraris, at least up to $10 million in just cars, his $600 million mansion, and many other items that he has gotten from Mega Upload and many other companies. But another company that was going to be shut down but was not was Pirate Bay. That is another piracy website. Everybody knows what Pirate Bay is. That's usually how they get about everything. But the founders were just arrested in the last couple of months in Finland, and the head founder of it was charged with 5 years in prison, and then the other two partners were charged up to 2 and 4 years in a Finnish prison. You might think not that bad, but European prisons are much worse than US prisons. They're not so friendly. But what happens to their companies is really nothing. You can't stop piracy, you can't stop the illegal download of music, videos, books, anything. It's what comes along when you develop the internet and when you start posting things online. Most artists want their music to be free. These are the up-and-coming artists. There are some also well-known artists like Radiohead. One of their albums in the last 3 years, I believe, they uploaded to the internet without actually telling the publisher. They just put it up there, let people download it. That doesn't actually hurt them at all, because then that causes people to want to buy the CD as well, to have a hard copy. Then they want to go to concerts, they want to buy their merchandise. That is how an artist makes their money. A producer, they just get it from exploiting the artist by putting them out in the newspaper, whatever, making money off of someone else. As I stated with Jake Lavitz, it's kind of like being a pimp. You might think that's funny, but it's actually kind of true. The producer is the pimp, and they make the money off of who they own. Technically kind of own the artist. They have a different type of contract, which is, it's been around for quite some time, but if an artist dies, it takes a few years afterwards, and then all the music is free. You don't have to pay for it, you can just download it, nothing happens to you. But they found a loophole around that with a contract which basically says that anything the artist makes, they own. But that really doesn't go all over the world. It only kind of affects the US unless it's an extended portion of the company in another country. Then they try to stop piracy, which you can't really stop at all. It just keeps going, going, going. Some of an example of what would happen to someone if they pirated music. Look at the creator of Mega Upload and Pirate Bay. These guys were charged with very, very large amounts of years in prison. They say on these warning labels that it can happen to anyone. So you're saying that a person that illegally downloads millions of songs can be charged just like a high schooler who downloads 3 songs. They can be charged with the same amount of time in prison for illegally downloading. They can be charged with the same amount of money just because they didn't sell it. Some countries outside the US, I believe it's Russia, I think it's Germany, Canada, you can download music as long as you do not sell it. If you make your own CDs and you make a profit off of it, then it's considered piracy and you can be charged. In Germany, Russia, it's perfectly fine. You can download it, just don't sell it, nothing happens to you. Why can't the US be like that? The US just wants to make money off of it. Money is all that people think about. That is it.